Hello class. In this video, I'll show you how to create these deformed bottles, these garbages, from this original bottle. So before we get started, if you're going to texture your model later, it could be easier that you texture your model at this stage right now. It could be easier, than you texture your model at this stage. It'll be really hard for you to texture them. Okay. So here for all of the models I have, I already textured it, and here's the UV. And then I deform them like this. And as I deformed those bottles, see, it still keeps the UV, so I can just work on the texture, and I can give them different version of textures. Alright, so if you are just creating the model, it's fine. You can just move forward. Alright, so I'll select these three models, and I'll hide them. So I'll use the same concept how we did the table cover. So first of all, create a plan, and we'll make it bigger, so this will be the floor plan. And then we can select this bottle, and we can move it up a little bit, so I have some gap here. And then as we move it, as you can see in the channel box, we have the move, we have the translate Y value, so we'll go to modify freeze transformation and edit and delete its history. Alright, so now it's a clean model that has no history. Alright, so we'll go to FX, which is the effect and simulation, and we'll apply a uncloth to it, and then select this plane, and we'll go to create a passive collider, and then you can just test play, and this is how it looks. So as you can see, our bottle will collide with the plane, and if you like it, you can just pause and take a look at how your bottle looks. And here's the result. I don't like the result, so two things I can improve the result. First, before I apply the uncloth, I can subdivide the model one time, so you get more subdivisions, and when you collide with this plane, you'll get more wrinkles. Alright, and second way to improve it, when I have it on here, instead of let it to vertically pose like this, I can just tilt it a little bit. Okay, tilt it, and then let it free fall, and click on this plane. Okay, and then pose it here. Alright, I kind of like it better, the shape. Right, so if you kind of satisfied with the result, and then what you'll do is go to modify freeze transformation and delete history. Otherwise, if you go to a different time, since this is a real-time simulation, you will lose the result. Okay, so don't click on different time. If you're satisfied with the result, go ahead and freeze transformation and delete the history. And since I rotated after I applied the uncloth, so I still have the rotation history there. So when I freeze transformation and delete history, see, it have been tilted. Okay, but it's fine. I can just rotate it back later. And then we'll go to Outliner, and these are the files for uncloth, the history notes. So we can select all of them and hit delete. And as you delete the history file, as you can see, it'll pump up a new bottle, which is the original bottle. So as I explained in the table cover video, this was the original bottle model we have, and this is the uncloth model, the copy of it. And when we apply uncloth to it, it hides the original mesh and it generates the new mesh. So what we'll do is here in the Outliner, we'll right click and open shapes, so we'll be able to select each individual shapes. So this was the original shape. Okay, bottle original shape, and we can just delete it and just use the uncloth shape. And then right click here and check off shapes, and that's it. So now you can pose your bottle, move it to any place you want, and as you can see, the pivot point is not on the bottle itself, so we can go to modify center pivot. Okay, so now the pivot point stay with the bottle, and we can just rotate and pose it in any position we want. And also, if you have texture for a model, as you can see, the UV is still same as the original model. And if you have texture for it, you can just go ahead and drop it a texture, and it should display the texture very well.